everyone, welcome to our shop tour.
And things that just make sense.
So we've been flipping furniture since 2017 when we painted a bedroom set for our 2-year-old daughter. So we've learned a lot of things about what doesn't work and different things that we can do that just make sense. So when we built our new workshop, we put a lot of these things into place. So we're going to show you our recently renovated workshop and the flow of things and then things that we did to our shop that just make sense. Hopefully these can help you out with different issues that you have in your workshop. Let's go.
First up, an easy commute.
Have a good day at work.
Bye. I made it. A designated workflow. The customer comes in through the garage door, we unload their pieces and put it on the roller and get it ready to be prepped. Customer just dropped off right here, so now we will pull the piece right over here into our prepping area. This is the area where we start getting ready to clean the piece, we check for any repairs, and we start getting it ready for primer, paint, stain, or a combination of the two. So once the piece has been prepped and it is ready for a primer, paint, or any kind of top coat, we move it over here into the spray booth. We took a lot of time thinking about this, and this is a 10 by 10 open face spray booth. We put the lights, one above and two on the side. These are vapor tight lights, and we wanted to put them on the side so you could see the sides better. And we also added an industrial grade fan here that really sucks the air out. And one thing that really just makes sense is that we put a window directly across from the exhaust fan. And so when we turn the exhaust fan on, we open this window up to create a straight airflow right throughout. So we're not pulling all of the cold or hot air out of our shop. We're pulling it directly here and straight out for a straight line airflow. So after a piece has been painted, it will move right over into this area over here to dry. And then once it has dried, it will move over to the staging wall to be staged and photos taken, and then it will move right out the door to its home.
The first thing that just makes sense is having our designated paint area. So we have all of our products by colors as well as primers, paints, and top coats, as well as stains and glazes. We have an area to prepare it and mix it with a designated spot for our sprayers, as well as an area to do all the other little repairs and preps. We have a dog door for our shop dog. Yes, good boy, good boy. Come here. Yes, good boy, good boy. We have a designated spot for all of our extra hardware. Typically, we order our hardware from Amazon, and a lot of times it comes in packs of 10. A lot of times we don't need 10 pieces of hardware. So we have all of it organized here by knobs, and then more knobs, and then we go into all of our different size pulls that we have labeled and ready to go. Another thing that just makes sense, we were always losing these three things. We are always losing our masks, we are always losing these controls. So I got some Velcro command strips and just Velcro command stripped these to the wall and then hung these masks, and we'll just know that this is always where our masks go. Another thing that just makes sense, when we designed this spray booth, we made sure to have lights on the sides and on the top so that we can always see if we missed a spot when we're painting. There's always that one little strip that you just never knew that you didn't get until it's right in the sunlight, and there it is, you put all your paint away. Just makes sense to have a sanding cart. We also have all of our foam brushes up here, and then we have our touch-up brushes, sanding pads, and then we go into all of our different sanding blocks and pads from our amazing friends at Surf Prep Sanding. Things that just make sense, a designated miter saw station. Matt built this, customized for our miter saw. We have safety first. This is where we keep our safety goggles, and then all of our tools that we need. And this is also where we store our 2 sanders.
And something else that just makes sense in a workshop is a air filtration unit, and we have this one by Jet. It is the 1000B. We'll put a link in the description. This will cycle the air through the shop and pick up all the little fine dust particles that are in the air that are floating that you can't even see. And you turn it on by using this remote right here, and you can set the time as far as how long it runs. You can change the speed on it and turn it on and off with this remote here. One other thing that makes sense is a retractable hose reel, and this one we picked up at Home Depot, and we can adjust how low it hangs down, so when you have a short wife that works with you, she can reach this. I almost hit my head on it, but anyways, we can pull this to anywhere into the shop and get power anywhere. It's very handy to have, and it stays out of the way by being mounted to the ceiling.
And one of the things that just makes sense in a furniture flipping business is an amazing staging wall. If our pictures don't look good, how do you know the quality of work we do? So, a great staging wall, and it is just fitting that Benji is in here, because anytime I am over here with the staging wall taking photos, he always manages to come and demand to be in my photos. Another thing that just makes sense is a safety issue. All of our solvent-based products are in this cabinet. Thank you so much for following along on our shop tour and things that just make sense. Leave us a comment below what was your favorite thing that just makes sense, or leave us a comment telling us things that we should be including that just make sense. And make sure you're subscribing so that you can see all of our tutorials on how we flip furniture, different problems that we run into and how we fix it, and just entertaining fun. Bye!
Bye!